This is John Mulligan. I'm at Search Engine Strategies New York 2009, and I'm here with Aaron Lazansky of sohnup-industries. You may know him as Spacecraft One if you're a Twitterer. So, Aaron, you're a featured Twitterer today, and you're pushing a bunch of stuff out there, telling people what the show is all about. So far, what have you put up online?
Well, basically that I'm here, we're live, and my good friend Bubble Guru, who runs the Bubble Tweet site, that's actually who I'm featuring with Bubble Tweet today. He's going to be blasting out all day all the nice little juicy tidbits that I'm finding. All my findings, like the elevator compactor getting garbage thrown out and everything. Yeah, so we're just going to be giving, some really nice quick updates. Anybody who becomes my follower today is going to be followed up with some free MP3s of some experimental electronic music made by myself.
That's pretty cool. So as a cultural producer, as someone who's putting out a bunch of different things in a bunch of different formats, but primarily as a small business owner, you're here to learn about how to optimize your business's presence online, right? What kind of sessions have you been sitting in on? What kind of tactics have you learned?
Well, definitely in the next 2 years, the mobile platform is going to be quite useful for marketing. It's already, obviously, through Twitter and other social networks, become a great news aggregator. So jumping off of that in terms of a platform, we're going to see a big increase in the marketing ability, the connectivity through browser using on the mobile platform. So that was definitely a good little insight that I got yesterday, for sure.
That's great. And people have to optimize across a bunch of different channels, but as opposed to like keyword optimization, it sounds to me like someone in your industry where it's not about putting out a bunch of like text content, these cool little graphics and stuff. That's something that's hard to optimize for a search engine. It sounds like you're more geared towards the social media optimization. What are some tactics that you use personally?
Well, I like to think of myself as a niche creator and a movement maker. So in essence, the idea is to educate the clientele, to educate your market, basically, as to what goods and services that you have going on. My job as a cultural producer is to get the word out by any means necessary. And so, going door-to-door salesman is a little bit antiquated, but, through personal interactions, taking it all the way to the level of globalization of information and aggregation, I think is the key to really bridge the gaps between information, the different populations, the different cultures, and really to put out good messages. I think that's my main focus in being here, at this conference, is to really gain those valuable insights that will enable me and my company and my colleagues, of course, to use these platforms and these tools to really get the information out there that matters. So whether it be arts and culture, whether it be music, whether it be education, or a social cause, or branding a product line or a licensing, such as my Holy Rollers, comic strip and a character line, it's going to be essential to be able to branch out into all these different areas. And so, speaking of hashtags, speaking of tags in general, it's all relevant so that we can make sure that we're not putting out garbage and that people are gravitating towards the information that matters to them.
Well, let's get some people to gravitate. Do you have your the purple thing? So we're gonna tweet right now.
Yes, sir. We've got Twitter on board, and once again, my good friend Bubble Guru at Bubble Tweet has me as the featured Twitterer. So feel free to check out the main page, and you can check me out doing a little bit of beatboxing on my Twitter bubbles, doing a little bit of a series of that, and let's see. We'll put it out there today. To all my tweeples out there. All right, and I'm going to send that off. And actually, I've got a little tag with a little URL that leads you to some nice tactics for mobile marketing. So, again, a little bit of the focus there. And we're off. It is sent.
There we go. Okay, well, you can either have already seen that, or you can wait for this video to get posted later today. We'll send that off to you, Aaron.
Yeah, and for anybody who's interested, please feel free to check out my blog at blog.sohnup.com. That's blog.sohnup.com, and you can also check out all my social networks via my website, which is sohnup.com as well.
There we go. Another person pushing the boundaries of social media. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is Search Engine Strategies New York 2009. Stay tuned for more.